It's up and running now, and things should be looking good. Hopefully everyone can still see and hear us just fine. And we are ready to go. Bring this down. We are ready to go. It's 18:06. The market is open. Let's take a look and see how things are going here. I think we've got enough internet that things should be going just great. All right, let's take a look at Tasty Trade and see exactly where we are today. The market is moving right along. We're going to be able to see that this number right over here. So we're down 26 points. This is my actual account, so you can see how we're doing here. We are going to be going back and forth. We're actually going off of it doesn't matter. It's not ideal, but we're going to get this thing fixed, and it is going to get nothing but better. So what we've got here is my personal account. You can see that pretty straightforward. And the market here is down 22 points, so it's not enough to really do anything here. These are our crazy Ivans, and we were hoping that we would be able to get some movement on those. If we got to the upside, we'd be able to sell these things, and if went to the downside, we'd be able to put some on. But it doesn't look like we're getting much movement at all. Let's take a look at the chart, and you can see pretty much we gapped down, and it's been pretty straight. All right, so let's get right to it because everybody wants to see what those darn trades are going to be for the week. Today is February 22nd, and what we are going to do is talk to you about what our channel is all about. Look, we're about 5 things. That's all. 0DTE SPX, trading with AI, using bots, backtesting. Those 5 things. That's all you need to know. 0DTE SPX, using AI to pick the trades, using bots to place the trades, using backtest to determine the trades. Those 5 things. If you can get those 5 things, then you don't need me, right? I can give you these trades. It kind of bothers me. I have to give you these trades every single week. It's like giving you fish, right? I'd rather teach you how to fish. If you can get these 5 things on the screen, you can fish yourself. You can have the exact same results I have. There's no magic to this. 0DTE SPX. Figure them out with AI. That's number 3. Put them on with bots. That's number 4. And number 5 is figure out which they are by backtesting. Okay, having said that, let's give you the fish and talk about what we can do tonight, okay? Do you get it? The reason I put this slide in here is I want you to really get it, is that I want to show you how to do this on this channel. I'm going to really start focusing this channel on showing you how to do this so you can do it yourself. That's the game. That's where I want you to be, is to be able to do it yourself, all right? Now, we use AI, our Vera, that's our artificial intelligent assistant. We backtest and we use bots, just like I've been telling you. We do 0DTEs. We do multiple entry iron condors and exponential moving averages. The reason I show you this is because you're going to see when I show you the trades an M or an E. The M is for a multiple entry iron condor. The E is for exponential moving averages. If you don't know what those are, on our channel, we have a 5-part series. 5 is the key number tonight. We have a 5-part series, and that's going to show you exactly how to put on a multiple entry iron condor and how to put on an exponential moving average. We use the 20-minute versus the 40-minute for the EMA. It's not complicated stuff. At first, it's a little tricky. I get it. It's a little complicated. But the great thing about YouTube is you can watch my smiling face over and over and over again on those training videos. They're absolutely free. The whole package only takes 42 minutes. In 42 minutes, you can learn to trade exactly the same way I do. Okay, let's talk about results. Since October 1st, we started with 2 different accounts online here. The first one was the $1 million account. And on that one, we're going to give you our top 20 trades tonight. And it's been 144 calendar days, 98 trading days. We've done 14,140 trades in that account. We also put on a $30,000 buying power account, and that account, we put that on October 1st as well. So the results you're going to see are based on $1 million of buying power in one account and 30,000 of buying power in another account. Do not just copy our trades. This is what concerns me. I'd rather teach you how to fish than to give you fish. And the reason why it's down here on the bottom, we do variable contracts per trade. Okay, we vary those. We don't tell you what those are. We vary those, and we have a whole long detailed reason for how we do it and the way we do it. And we can show you how to do that later on in multiple videos coming up. We also have far different risk tolerances than you do. Because, you know, if you have $10 million in your account and I have $1 million in my account, and we are both trading $1 million in buying power, and we make $100,000 profit, I made 10% profit because I made 100,000 on my million. That's 10%. You made 100,000 on your 10 million. You only made 1%. So the reporting is not right when you do it that way, when you do it by account size. So people ask me, what's the account size? I have no idea. You know, I don't know what the account size is. I can tell you how much buying power it takes, but the account size is up to you. A lot of people, someone might have a $100 million buying account, but they only want to use $30,000 in buying power for this particular strategy. So this will show them exactly how that would work. All right, now let's go and show you what's happened here in the past. Here is this is our $30,000 account. You can see the average profit's $114. We're up $11,000 from October 1st to February 20th, okay? Here's our max winner and our max loser. You can see, most importantly, we've done 2,521 trades. So in a $30,000 buying power account, we also, by the way, got 94% annual rate of return, which is pretty spectacular. But we did still 2,521 trades. So it really does come down to execution. Once I show you how to do this exactly, once you learn how to do it and be able to do the same way that I do, or then do your own due diligence and come up with your own ways to doing it, it really comes down to execution, because you don't want to make $1 mistake for each trade, for example, then you'd lose another $2,500 and you're only made $11,000. So you want to be, sure you know what you're doing. But $11,000 on 30,000 bucks, that's like, 30%, that's a 94% annual rate of return. Okay. Now on the $1 million, again, $1 million buying power. On the $1 million buying power, let's see if I can get this screen to come up here. You can see we've done 14,140 trades. We've made $354,000. So obviously that's about 35% since October 1st, which is an 89% annual rate of return. And if you look at these charts, people are going on a panic since January. It's been pretty flat. And, people call me and say, oh, in our Discord, they say, oh, it's terrible, it's terrible, terrible, because we had these down days. I don't even remember them now, right? It seemed important at the time, but if you look at the chart, it's pretty much up and to the right. It's up and to the right because this is a math-based problem. I don't worry about the news. I don't worry about earnings. I don't worry about what Trump's doing. What I worry about is, are we selling premium? We're premium sellers. Are we selling premium where no one else is? Because if I'm selling premium where no one else is, that means they're going to overpay me for my premium, and the math comes in my favor. We win, despite what these numbers say. We win a lot. We win about 58% of the time. We lose 42% of the time, okay? So it is a narrow window, but it's a mathematical problem. As long as you're winning 58% of the time, you just got to do as many trades as possible, and you're going to come out ahead. Witness 14,000 and trades, and that's what we've done. Okay, so now let's go back to here, and we're going to go back. Now we're going to the next one. All right, the trades are going to be coming up next. We're going to show you entry time, the amount of target premium. We're going to show you whether it's multiple entry iron condor or exponential moving average. And I'm going to get to the chat room in just a minute. And it's going to show you what the stop loss is. We're going to show you what the wing width is, and we're going to show you what the profit target is, okay? We do millions of back tests every single week because, like I said, the herd is moving around, right? They're following the internet, and they're selling premium over here. They're selling premium over here. They're selling premium up here. And as they move, we just want to be where they're not. That's the idea. We don't want to be where they are, because when there's a bunch of people selling premium, the price of premium goes down. We don't get paid very much. So if they're over here, we want to sell premium over here. If they're up here, we want to be down here. That's what we want to do. That way we get way more money when we're selling premium than what they do. And when it's a very narrow thing between 58 and 42, you want to be sure that you know where they're not going to be. You can't predict it completely. I get that. But you can be probable. You can find the high probability trades, and that's what our game is. All right, so now let's go down. So here are the trades, right? Now let's take a look at these. This is in the small account. This is by time, okay? It's not by high probability. Now, I always say 6 trades a day, but I've given you a couple extra. Notice that we also have the 1551, which we didn't have in before. What do these numbers mean, Rob? That's what people ask. The good news is on YouTube, you can freeze it. You can go back. You can rewatch this. 300, that means $3 is your target premium. I'm going to go back and go over that in just a second. $3 is your target premium. This means a multiple entry iron condor, the M. The 95 means it's a 95% stop loss. The 50 means it's a 50 wide wing. And the 0 means profit target. Now, you're going to very quickly see that we're trying to make it super simple in the $30,000 account. So we're going to, all of them will be 95% stop loss. All of them will be 50 wide wings. All of them will be 0 profit targets. These actually test very, very well. Are they the best? It's a toss-up. When you get into the smaller accounts, you get a lot of drag because of it's only 50 wide wings. But they're still really, really good. And witness, scoreboard, when you look back at the numbers, we did great. 2,500 trades, and we're up $11,000 in 4 months. What was it, 94% rate of return? I'd take half that, right? I'd take half that. Last year, we made 52%. I'd like to get 60, but my target last year was 50. I beat it. I'd like to get 50 again this year. All right, now, let's talk about entry times. These are East Coast times. Somebody asked me, what times are these? East Coast time, New York time. All right. Now, the $3. This is the tricky part. Rewind this if you have to. We're going to sell a multiple entry iron condor is a put credit spread and a call credit spread. A credit spread means that you're going to sell a short put or call. So let's just do the put side first. It's going to be a short put and a long put. All right. The short put, the target is the $3. So on the short put alone, you want $3. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go out 50 wide on your wing and you're going to buy a long put. All right. So you're selling a short, you can get $3. You're going to buy a long, which is probably going to cost you 40 cents or so. So your net's going to be $2.60. Now, when you set the stop loss, you want to have it so that your maximum loss is 95% of what you got when you first sold the short. So you sold that short for $3. So you've got $3 in your hand. So you're willing to give up that $3 and you're willing to give up not quite $3 more. So 95%, right? If I put in 100%, the math would be easy. Let's assume it's 100% stop loss, make the math easy. So you sell it for $3. Now you're willing to give back that $3 and another $3 if it's 100%, right? 100% of $3 is $3. So you're willing to give up that $3 plus another $3. So you're willing to give up $6. So you'd set your stop loss at 6 if it was 100% stop loss. You got 3, and you're willing to give up 6. So your net is 3. That's the idea, right? Now you're going to do that on the call side. So you're going to go to the short call. Again, you're going to try and get $3. That's, as close as you can get. And once you get that, then on the long, you're going to go to one that's 50 wide, 50 strikes away from that one, okay? And that's going to cost you 40 or 50 cents, something like that. Depends on the time of the day. As you get later in the day, it might cost you a lot less. If you can find one for a nickel that's closer than 50, we're going to add a little nuance here. If you can find one that's a little closer than 50, but it's only costs a nickel, then just do that one, right? You might as well take the closest one that's costs a nickel. So you can see this one right here is $3. And this one's $3, $11.53. Now, also at $11.53, we're going to do 2 of them. Again, it gets a little nuanced. It gets a little tricky. If you're doing this manually, it's extremely hard. Remember, I told you 5 things. It's not just picking these out. We're doing 0DTE SPX, right? We're using AI to figure them out. And number 4, what are we doing? We're using bots. And the reason we're using bots is extremely difficult to put these trades on at the same time. Extremely difficult because you're trying to get the short on the put and the short on the call at the same time. And, when we say $3, it's not just $3. The market doesn't cooperate that way. It's going to be $3.15. So you got to go, okay, $3, then $2.95, then $3.05, then $2.90, then $3.10, then $2.85, and then, $3.15. There it is. So you get the $3.15. Then you're going to get the long. And now on the credit side, on the put side, on the call side, you got to do the same thing. Let's say it's at $2.85. So you're trying to get $3, and then you want to go, you're going to say, what's the closest to $3 either way? And it's $2.85. And then you got to put on the long. And these are put on separately, by the way. You're not putting it on. It's called an iron condor, but we're not trading it like an iron condor. We're trading it like individual credit spreads. So you're doing the put credit spread and the call credit spread. It's complicated, okay? I understand it. I understand it's complicated. That's why I created a channel. I want to explain to you how to do it. It's now you've got this video. It's also in our 5-part series. If you're drinking from a fire hose, if this is your first time here, that's okay. It's okay. Just watch what I'm doing and you will start, you will get it. Remember what I said in the opening, right? Do you get it? I want you to get it. I don't want you to be relying on me. I'm old. I'm not going to be around here forever. You need to learn how to do it on your own. So I started one of the biggest educational companies in the world on the internet, okay? ecollege.com. I understand teaching. I'm going to teach you how to do it so you can just do it just like me, so you can have a chart just like that. That's our goal. The goal isn't for you just to copy me. The goal is for you to learn how to do it on your own. Okay, enough preaching by me. Let's go to the next one, 12 o'clock. Here's a $2.25 and a $3. Again, notice that it's all multiple entry iron condors, all 95% stop losses, all 50 wide wings, all 0 profit targets, 100%. Don't put on a profit target. It's just, we don't have profit targets, okay? So we just it's ride or die. I don't want to get too complicated. Again, the nuances is where you can make money, and we can walk into the nuances, but let's understand how to do it first. So you can see, here's all the times, and someone said to me, Rob, could you show me by profit and loss? Yes, I can, but remember, this is a mathematical problem that we're dealing with. And so it's like a slot machine at a casino or the roulette wheel. The casino knows they might lose on any individual pull or spin, but over time they know they're going to win. So the more you can put on, the better. That's why we only use 50 wide wings in the smaller account rather than 150, because a 50 wide wing is going to require $5,000 or less in buying power, and a 150 wide wing is going to require $15,000 or less in buying power. So it's a lot more to trade in the bigger account. But the math is, much more in your favor. All right, so let's go to, here's the trades by P&L. I want you to see something. The 12 o'clock 225 is the most profitable one. Does that mean that it's going to be the highest likelihood of winner this week? No, it does not. What it means is that over the last 6 months, we go back 125 trading days, 6 months in calendar days. Over the last 6 months, this was the most profitable one. Does that predict what it's going to be tomorrow or this week? No, it does not. It makes it probable. It's highly probable that it's going to do well this week, but who knows where it's going to be. The same thing with each one of these as you go down. Notice that my favorite one with 9 minutes, and I do a show every single day, Monday through Friday at 3:25. You can come there, ask me any questions you want. I'll be happy to teach you how to do this. You can see me doing it in real time, real life, but the 1551 is by far the worst one, okay? So if I had to cut out one, I would cut out that one. But again, the more of these you can do, the better. That's your better odds. Now, let's go to the big boy account, all right? This is $1 million worth of buying power. Now remember, Maria and I are going to trade 140 of these this week every single day. I'm only showing you the top 20, okay? Here they are by time. Now, I'll show you in a minute. There's a by P&L, but I'm going to show you here by time first. Notice a couple of nuances here. Now, we are doing the amount of premium for the short legs, multiple entry iron condor. Here's the exponential moving averages. Remember, it's the 20 versus the 40. If the market is going up, that is the 20 is better than the 40, then you're going to do a call credit spread. If it's up, excuse me, I got it backwards. You're going to do a put credit spread. If it's going up, you want to put it on the put. If it's going down, you want to put it on a call because we think there's momentum in that direction. It may turn around and come back up, but it's not as likely that it's going to come back up and catch us and put us out. Now, I want you to be very, very clear on this. You need to understand how to put these on. I told you 5 things. 0DTE SPX, right? We're going to use AI to figure out what are the good ones. And bots, number 4. That's why I got a ring on this finger. Bots. You got to have the bots. When you get into doing 100 plus 100 of these, and you're trying to do 7 or 8 all at the same time, and some are exponential moving average, and some are multiple entry iron condors, you need to have bots. Now, here's the good news. Once you learn how to do it, you can do what I do, and I go swimming all day, and I go surfing, and I don't worry about it. I let the bots do all the trading. All my work is done on the weekends when I do the back testing. I set up the bots. I do the AI. That's what takes me 22 hours on a weekend. That's why I'm exhausted at this time of day. But we will get this done, right? Okay. Now, let's go and take just a couple of nuances I want you to also see. See, these EMAs are in here. So look, 1022, you've got all EMAs, interestingly enough, all for different premiums. Notice that the stop losses here are 90%. All the wings for the big boys one, for the $1 million buying power, we're doing for 150 wide wings. All right, hold on a second. Let me have some iced tea with apple cider vinegar. One of my favorite drinks. Been drinking it for 40 years. Love it. Get you some if you can. So, all right. So now we're going to take a look, and you go down the list here. You can see some are as high as $3.50. Some are as low as $1.45. And you can see we're going to go down, and we're going to have some fun this week. If you come on and trade with me live at 325, you're going to see me putting on some live trades, and we'll make, I don't know, $6,000, $7,000 or lose $6,000 or $7,000 in the last 9 minutes, which is always kind of fun. All right. So now let's go over to here. All right. Before we do this, let's go back over and see what's happening over here. We are down $93. I would love to put on a crazy Ivan. Let's just take a quick look-see and see if there's any chance that we could get a good one here. All right, so I've got this one trying to close it out, but it's going the wrong direction because it's down. I like to close these at 25% profit. None of them are at 25% profit right now. Normally, if I'm going to trade it, I'm going to go 45. These are crazy Ivans. If you don't know what those are, check out our channel. We have videos on them. I'm going to go out 45 to 60 days. So I probably pick this 54 days. I'm going to look for the 12 delta, which is right here. And I like to go on the 250s. So I go on the thousands, the 250s, or I would go on the 500s or the 750s. And I would just go ahead and sell this, and it's using $14,000 in buying power. I'm going to get $4,200 worth of credit. And then what would happen is I would close that with 25%. And that takes about, on average, about 14 days. So I get $1,000 every 14 days with that $14,000 in buying power. And so that's pretty sweet rate of return. If you do it in your head, I think it's, 75 to 100% rate of return. The only thing there is if the market does crash, you do need to know how to either buy a put to cover it or to roll it down and out. Again, we've got videos that will teach you how to do this. And that's my goal, is to teach you how to do it, not just to have you follow me. And I just want to take one quick check again. And we're not even close on any of these. So let's see what Maria's got here. Oh, Maria wanted me to mention that she will have some videos this week. She's got PPI on Friday, so probably on Thursday she'll be telling people how to trade those. She's got the consumer confidence on Tuesday and the Fed speeches of the governors, right? They're going to manipulate the market probably, and that's, a little bit unfair, but that's what they do. All right, let's talk about the chat room. Let me see what we got. Good evening. Good evening. Hello. How do you do the massive backtest? Oh, so if you go to our channel and the 5-part series, it shows you how we do the back. There's my dog. Hello, Barbie. Good girl. Yes. Can you get on the camera? I don't know if they can see her. So what you do is we use Options Omega to do all of our back testing. And I can bring that up on Monday's show. If you just come on the chat room and ask me, Jermaine, I'll be happy to show you. What we do is we back test. We used to back test every minute, which is 390 minutes in a trading day. And then we would do 10 or 15 premium targets, both multiple entry iron condors and exponential moving averages. So you have to do both the put side and the call side. And then we would look at different stop losses, take 10 stop losses, and then 10 different wing widths, which turned out to be right around 97 million. We should be getting, hopefully we're still getting a nice signal here. It should be, that would be about 97 million trades. That turned out to be too many trades for us to look at. We got we're exhausted trying to do that. And so what we ended up doing is we've cut it back a little bit, but we do it all through Options Omega. And then what we do is we run those through AI. Remember the 5 things I said is we're going to do SPX, 0DTE SPX. We're going to do AI, and that's the part where we run these trades through AI. We use the bots to trade, and we do the back testing to figure out which trades that we're going to be using. And Jermaine, oh, you actually met us at Chicago Tasty event 2 years ago. No kidding. No kidding. Well, that's great. Post in the Discord a photo if you got a photo of us. That is great. Go to our Discord and say hello. I have a lot of pictures from that trip, And that's when Tom was still there. Tom actually was very nice to us. He gave us a drive around in his Tesla. That's back when he liked Elon Musk. And he gave us a ride around. Whoops. There's somebody at the front gate. Can you get that? Thanks. And so, yeah, that was a great event. We really, really, really enjoyed it. So if there's not any more questions, there goes Barbie. So if there's not any more questions, we're going to end it. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We are, like I constantly am saying, this show will never be worse than it is today, and we are going to constantly be getting better. I hope you have if there's not any more questions, thank you for me. Learning to backtest properly and prepare for the week is the missing link in my trading life. That's what I need to learn. Okay, Johnny, we will definitely teach you how to backtest, and I am happy to do that. Again, my goal here is not to just give you fish every day. I'm happy to do it, but my concern is that you know how to do it yourself. And one of those 5 pillars is knowing how to backtest, and that's a critical one. And it's like chess, okay? It's easy to learn. It's impossible to master. So it is a little frustrating at first because there's so much to it. If you go to any of our videos, has a link for 50% discount on Options Omega, which I highly recommend you do. They give us $15 for every person that does it. And we use that money to give to the Humane Society if we get $150 a week. If we get less than $150, we just use it to buy treats and doggy toys for Barbie, our dog. So if you want to help out Barbie and the Humane Society, use the Options Omega discount code in one of our videos. We also have a discount code down there for Tasty Trade. I think they give you a 4% back or some. It's, there's pretty much state of the art. And we use Schwab as well. We like both quite a bit. And we can get into the nuances of how you place trades and execute trades and ways that you can save quite a bit of money by the way you execute it. But yes, I agree that the missing link is the backtesting, and it's something that we can show. I'm not set up right now to show it to you, and I don't have a good enough stream really to get it clearly to you, so I apologize for that. Anybody else out there have any questions? If not, good to see you. You can always reach out to me on the Discord. I'm going to have a little dinner and work out, and then I'm going to be on the Discord tonight applying AI to the setup in the trades. Great. Hey, you know what? Maria is the one that set up our AI system, our Vera system. It took her about a year. If you are not using AI now, I strongly recommend it. We have stopped using Google entirely. Our entire life is run by ChatGPT. We use the $20 version because then it remembers everything, and it is fantastic. We did our estate plan. We did all of our trades. Maria will literally cut and paste her, her trades like this. She will cut and paste all of her trades, and she will give that to ChatGPT and say, what should I do? Where should I go? And I give it all our trade logs. When you do a back test, you give those trade logs to ChatGPT, and you say, give me these statistics. What's the best trade? And you tell her what a best trade is for you. Then that is, it's unbelievable. It's incredible. And it's only getting better. Again, it's like this show. AI will never be worse than it is today. It's only going to get better. And so I just can't say enough good things about it. If people could tell me just a little bit of hints about how this came out technology-wise on the thing here. This has been done through Wi-Fi. And so I was just a little bit concerned that this might not be too good. If someone could just tell me did it have any breakups in video or audio, or was it good the whole time? That would really be a help to me. But I am going to end this here in just a second, unless there's any more questions in the Discord and in the chat. I don't see any more. Thank you, Donald. I see Trading Nomad, Robert, Two France, Dave Mann, Easy E, Eric, Germaine. I think I got everybody in there. If there's anybody else, I apologize for not getting to you. And we would love to have you back again next week. We will try and get these technology things taken care of, and we look forward. It was just fine. No kidding. Great feed the whole time. Well, here I am. I just should have kept my big pie hole shut, not said anything. Oh, it's better the first 30 seconds, but okay after that. Yeah, the first 30 seconds I disconnected it. I tripped over. Okay. I did a video about never lie to your spouse, right? Always, first of all, get your spouse, he, she, it, whatever, to trade with you. That's number one. If you can't do that, tell them every day, win, lose, or draw, how you did. You want to engage them. You don't want to lie to them. That causes all types of problems with your trading and with your love life and your relationship. And you don't want that. Greatest thing that ever happened to Maria and I is that we got to trade together. We love it. 2,100 straight days. And I can't tell you how much closer it brought us together by doing that. And we help each other out. We're very, very supportive. And I will say that we trade differently, but we don't trade, there's no hard feelings. And our son Tyler now trades with us. And the same thing, he, of course, as old children, he refuses to trade the way we trade. And so I let him trade the way he wants. And he's actually doing better than us. He's so funny. He comes to me, Rob, I know all about this trade. Everyone's talking about this stock. And I say, Tyler, not everybody, because I never even heard of the freaking thing. But he's hooked into that 30-year-old internet, whatever you call them, Rabbit or Reddit or whatever the heck it is, and all those things, Wall Street bets and whatnot. And those people do great. It's a whole different type of trading. He does scalping of the NQs. You want to see some exciting stuff like that, just ask us in the Discord or in the comments to the video, and we'll see if we can't get him to come on. Don't put a stop loss on. We don't use stop losses, DZAG, but our back testing shows that stop losses don't work on 0DTEs. However, any other trade that you do other than what I'm showing you, I would highly recommend that you have a stop loss. What a stop loss does is it says, if I lose so much money, then close the trade and I will go ahead and lose it. I can't tell you how much money I've lost because I didn't have a stop loss. And I turned to Maria and I said, well, it can't go down any further, right? December 18th of 2024, it went down 96 minutes in a row as Powell was speaking, and I lost an embarrassingly large amount of money. And if I would have had a stop loss, yes, I would have lost six figures, but it wouldn't have been what I lost. It would have been, a lot less. Let's just leave it at that. I don't like to discuss it. But sir, how does it put a stop loss on? How's it going? Yes, try and get him. Would like to see how Tyler does it. Yeah, I would like to see how Tyler does it too. Tell you the truth. I see him trading. It's like he's in and out of these things in 3 minutes. Oh, Rob, I made $750. Like, what? It's crazy. Oh, buy dinner tonight. I just made $200. Calls me back 5 minutes later. Did you see that? I made $150. Like, hey, yeah, it's scalping cues. Yeah, good for him. I don't know how to do it, and it's not my personality. So, but the 0DTEs, that I can show you how to do. Tyler will have to show you how to do the scalping. All right, anything else? I see Umang in there. Umang is a new one. Umang Rama, that's great. Is it Michael or Michelle? Miss Luck, I bet Michael. And I'm sorry, I'm bad with names. I think I got everybody in it. We love having people comment in the chat room. Okay, I've been chattering on a long time. I want to let you go. You guys have a nice Sunday night. Reach out to me in the Discord. Let me, you know what, before we go, why don't I just throw these up one more time so that everybody, just so you can say, okay, scroll to the end. Here they are, the top 21. Here it is by P&L. Here it is by times. Here it is for the smaller account by P&L. So the best one is at the top. And here is the by time. Remember the test name, the 300 on this one is $3. And that's for each, the short leg of both the put and the call. And then the M means multiple entry iron condors. The 95 is a 95% stop loss. The 50 is a 50 wide wing. And the 0 is a profit target. I hope that you put on trades different than mine and that you're very, very successful. Let us know in the comments. Let us know in the Discord. We'd love to know. Win, lose, or draw. Don't be afraid to tell us. Owning losses is just, you really don't learn much from wins. Where you learn everything is from losses. Look what it says up there. What to do on red days. You can make money on red days. We all do, right? All right. I hope you have a great trading day. That's the end of our show today. 3:25 Monday through Friday, Discord. Have a great trading day.